This is going to be interesting to watch. iBUYPOWER winning the knife round, starting off on the CT side, the strongest side of Inferno PENTA Sports. Again, with the uphill struggle. 2 armors only on the T side, with 4 flashes instead and 2 smokes. And they will go for the AXQ. No apps push coming in from the terrorists.
Oh, this is going to go straight through. The CTs don't know, they can't see it, but the setup is too good.
There's a sick crossfire setup here. AZK is jumping up and down like Mario. He'll be shot down finally after getting 3 frags though. The damage being done by AZK, Spitty and Robson. The only remaining players don't have a lot of HP. Oh, what a shot there by Robson on swag. Spitty's got the CZ.
3 HP, 11 HP. Good luck, guys.
3 plus 11 is 14. 1 bullet per player, maybe 1 bullet for both of them, would be enough. And they're still going towards the A site. And in fact, there's only 1 CT at pit. Desi is coming up from behind. He changes his mind. Skadoodle, checking Arch. They don't have a lot of information, the CTs. And they don't have any... well, they've got 1 flash on Robson, so he has to really use this... he has to basically throw... if he threw it on pit to allow Spitty to push, that would be the perfect usage of it. And he's going to... oh, easy kill there for Skadoodle. Bombs down. Should be the first round for iBUYPOWER. Just needed 1 more bullet on Skadoodle. Oh, he gets the frag!
3 HP, 3 kills.
10 seconds left on the clock. He's going to get the bomb plant. Spitty gets the bomb plant with 3 HP. That's not bad.
Not quite. There it is.
They won't get the round. iBUYPOWER will get the round.
Very scary stuff there. They did get the bomb down, so it's a big result. That was the struggle.
From that situation, yeah. I mean, they had 14 health together. Put together. Look at the pick-up predictions. 93% on iBUYPOWER. Yep. Nobody believes in Penta. Nobody's putting their stickers on Penta.
No stickers on Penta. I think that they deserve more. I've actually seen like these players, not necessarily all together, because these German lineups mix up a lot. But these players, Crystal, Felix, Spitty, Dennis, they've played loads together. I've seen them. I've seen some sick executes on sites from them, like really like well rehearsed stuff in previous teams that they've played in, like Berserk, Team Berserk, for example. So this is a team that I think is very scary on Inferno. Previous iBUYPOWER, Dazed and Steel, very scary on Inferno as well. But this is not the iBUYPOWER with Steel and Dazed anymore. We don't know what they're capable of.
So far, they've been in pretty good hands with AZK as an in-game leader for iBUYPOWER. There's not much to complain about so far. And Nitro and Desi, especially in their match against Copenhagen Wolves, they did really well. But a great fake hit. Will they be able to make the frag on the only CT in Banana? He does the right idea of pulling back and keeping that long-range advantage, Desi. Very smart by him. Won't give away a free M4 to that Zerg rush. And there is 1 CT rotating in support. It's too slow, that fake. Too slow. They won't be able to capitalize on it. And then still stuck in the middle. And now with only 1 smoke on Crystal, probably a CT smoke if they want to push to Banana, or an Arch smoke if they push towards the A site. They've got 1 man over on apartments here who can probably help in and support.
Throw in smoke.
He throws a CT smoke, and oh my god, that forces one of the CTs to pull back, but he pulled just... if they had waited 1 more second for the Arch push on AZK, they might have allowed AZK to actually go for the rotation, and he might have gone towards the B site. But either way, really picks up his M4, won't be able to get a frag on swag. iBUYPOWER make it 2-0. But that CT smoke was pretty smart by Penta. It was actually pretty smart indeed.
There's a lot of opportunities for Penta in that round. They just weren't able to really like make it work. They were a little bit too slow on the... there was a window where they could have hit B really hard straight away, but they were a little bit too slow. And the guy leading was like the guy with the Glock trying to take the picks. And like, yeah, it's a little bit awkward. And then his teammates weren't like, close enough. Then they just had a 3-2 setup again. So they kind of wasted that initial fake. Then they kind of like got the situation back together again. But all that for, we get a sick long range shot from Spitty. That's a great pick. Felix finds a pick onto Banana, and iBUYPOWER are left with 3 men who are certainly in a very tough spot to deal with.
Yep, Penta spots have to make sure they don't lose any more men pushing into the site, or any men pushing into the sites, as they do have the 2-man advantage. And all they have to do is just make sure they make the trades. If 1 CT gets a frag, they take down that CT and they'll be fine because they've already got the 2-man advantage. So play for the trades, play it easy, and you should easy pickings of the remaining iBUYPOWER players in this buy because of the bomb plant. The first buy for PENTA Sports is the real test for the defensive iBUYPOWER, and they've not been able to hold that defense, the Americans / Canadian player, as PENTA Sports will get the bomb plant almost flawlessly.
The American / Canadian.
You have to be accurate with these things.
True,
you know,
true.
politically, it's a very sensitive subject.
All right, I'll give it to you. It's the thing that I'm worried about is if, I mean, iBUYPOWER, we really need to see. Well, they really need to see the money go their way, obviously, and I'm worrying that that's never going to kind of happen at this point. If PENTA are able to just cripple their economy now, it's going to start getting really scary. And do they even want to play the AWP? I mean, I should think that they would. Skadoodle's been a monster with the AWP on this map in the past. Skadoodle has made so much stuff happen for them defensively. They really need to be able to afford the AWP. They need to be able to afford grenades. If the CT side cannot get the grenades they need to constantly re-smoke positions and counter flash when positions are being attacked by the Ts, there's a huge disadvantage, and suddenly the Ts become so favored in so many situations. So I'm afraid for iBUYPOWER, and we are going to see them force it up.
Double nade down towards mid, just in case they go for that peek the CDs, but nobody's there to receive the damage. Two CZs, one on Nitro and the other on Skadoodle. Nitro's holding arch angle.
Oh, in the head! Bounced off his helmet.
Right in the face. It actually didn't do a lot of damage. It should have exploded right in his face, but it kind of like knocked off his face, then exploded in front of him, and he survived that encounter.
Story to tell the grandchildren.
When I was young, I was playing arch side on Nintendo. And a bomb landed on my face, but I didn't die.
So PENTA trying to edge their way up now, and they certainly have the advantage. There's not a lot of ability to counter a counter grenade from iBUYPOWER, so they got to really hold tight to those grenades and try to keep them for the eventual site push. And PENTA burning those resources away from iBUYPOWER by taking these positions. Skadoodle, how does he get that kill? They smoke him off now, but it's a little bit too late.
I think Dennis, there's a bit of a miscommunication. Dennis expected his teammates. Oh, beautiful by Desi. Beautiful 2 frags. And that's PENTA completely shut down. I was just about to say that Dennis was expecting that smoke to pop, so he didn't even check that angle. And he saw Skadoodle. He actually saw him. So that kind of pushed towards the B site. They're going for that arch to B. Completely shut down by Skadoodle and Desi. Completely and utterly. Never do it again. Never try it. Don't think about it. Felix wants to go back, trying to save that AK-47. 8 seconds left on the clock. He could probably do it.
Are they adding, like, in each update, are they adding, like, a chicken? Because I swear the chickens are multiplying on this map.
I have no idea. I wouldn't...
The other day, I saw 5 chickens down middle, just walking down middle, and I'm like, I've never seen this before. Like, something's going on behind the scenes at Valve.
Do you know what you just reminded me
They're not nerfing the CZs, they're throwing in more chickens.
Maybe that somehow nerfs the CZ. But you know what you just reminded me of? You reminded me of the that Game of Thrones scene with the mountain and the chickens. One chicken. Yeah, you can't remember?
I don't remember the scene.
No, you can't remember the chicken scene?
No.
Unbelievable.
That's the worst thing when someone doesn't get your reference. It just kills the conversation.
Don't speak to me, DDK. All right. That's it. No more. I'm not casting.
I'm gonna make casting pretty hard.
I'm leaving.
All right, guys, we've got Felix looking into the smoke on Banana. But I don't think he's really gone. I'll let you go back to the gameplay.
I'm back. I've decided that I'll forgive DDK.
Flashbang.
I'm so humbled.
Laying down smoke.
PENTA Sports. You can see that they're not so confident on the T side. They're actually afraid of iBUYPOWER. They're not confident to push in towards art side or towards truck side or to go towards banana. They're always waiting, waiting for somebody to lead the charge. I think it's not a thing of like, oh, we're waiting for them to use up their flashes or smokes. I don't think it's like that. I think it's just they're not too. Oh, nice Molotov by CT. Really well. A great counter nades from iBUYPOWER. But yeah, as I was saying, I just feel like it's just a bit of they don't have that confidence. They're afraid. AZK. There's a reason why they're afraid. AZK and Nitro are making short work of the terrorists on mid. It's an absolute massacre. It's like an abattoir in the middle of the map. Felix will get a frag on AZK. It's going to get pushed by 2 CTs at the same time, which is a good shot by them.
It's basically just standard Inferno, what we just saw. Of course, they have to wait for the smokes to go away. Then in come their smokes to try to go for the take.
Yep.
However, that was just a simple, I mean, sometimes it's just going to work out that the players on the CT side, they're able to circumvent the grenades coming in from the Ts. They don't get quite flashed as efficiently or whatever it may be, but they hit the shots, and then boom, the round's over. After a lot of... it feels almost anticlimactic, but that can be Inferno sometimes. And Skadoodle now confident with the AWP. Gets the tag.
Leg shot.
Now Skadoodle with the AWP. This changes the dynamic quite a lot.
They have to be really careful of that mid peak now. And you'll probably see them smoke mid this time or throw a double nade down mid. It really kind of makes their movement suffer now when they know there's a very good offer. Oh, right. Wow, smoke. Bomb's pretty. Robson's picking up the AK that Desi. And Crystal will get shot down by that Nitro. Invisible AK-47.
So
I want to buy this skin. Where can you get this skin from?
So Skadoodle with the AWP, we're going to see how he plays this. I'm wondering if he's going to start going a little bit like JW or Kenny S-esque with it, and to take some risks on middle. Even if he gets smoked off, just appear in apartments, appear on banana. See how dynamic he is, because we've seen that from him in the past. Skadoodle is a player that he's going to play with his spawn timing, and he's a player that thrives in the chaos. That's when he does best. He's a player that gets bored easily, so we need to see this from him. This is what keeps him on edge, and that's what he needs to perform. Here it comes.
Oh, double Molotov, aggressive B push here from the CTs, which should completely demolish them. Skadoodle is going to miss his shots, however. He'll be shot down by Felix, so it's not as good as it could have been, but...
Now the CTs really should try to clear banana as quickly as possible. They do have two players there. In fact, Swag's going to smoke it, so they shouldn't, in theory, expect the player at sandbags.
Yeah, exactly.
They need to eliminate something. They need to find something out, but it's like AZK is going to get a free one, and that's a really big deal. Now they don't have to worry so much. They can kind of stay on B, stay on A, and it's fine.
A very aggressive B push from the guy who's behind sandbags. He'll get a quick double
Line him up, line him up.
Line him up and shoot him down.
It's always one of the you have to recognize these situations very quickly as a team when one of the dynamics in Counter-Strike is that you have situations obviously of advantage and disadvantage. So you've got to realize when you're at a disadvantage and when you need to take a risk. And there the risk would be to try to push banana, get the info when it's like 4-on-4, because you need to know where to rotate quickly to give yourselves a good chance to win the round. And obviously it wasn't needed as AZK got like a free 1-on-1, so it turned out fine, but you got to be careful of these situations and not miss the windows.
Oh, there's a bit of a flop smoke from the CTs there. Nice entry frag by Dennis. Now you have to play it smart, the Penta Spots players. Go for the banana control. If you don't get the banana control, give it away. It doesn't matter. It's not so important as long as you don't lose the players. You can just wait for that smoke to dissipate and perhaps get the CT after the smoke dissipates. But this is a really good start here. They're completely zerging it over towards truck side, and they will probably get control of the A site here and get the bomb planted. Now it's a 4-on-2. Skadoodle coming in. Desi. Oh, nicely done. He drops the bomb, and now he's in the site. He can probably hold them off just for a while longer to get support from Skadoodle. And now they have to try and retake the site here. Dennis finally takes down Desi, and Skadoodle on the other side of the map. Sorry, other side of the bomb site at Arc side.
Wow.
With the, he's looking right at the position he's in.
What a sick round. They didn't even like have armor most of them.
No, they just
That's
went
ridiculous. They just
straight
bought AKs and just went in. That's just, I don't think I've seen that before. Like at least in recent months, I haven't seen a team just like buy AKs, no armor, and just go in like that. That's crazy. Penta.
Actually, they picked them as spoils of war from the CTs. It was just a CZ push. Dennis just ran in. He's like, said his prayers, went straight.
Guess I'm blanking out already. It's been an action-packed day.
You need that burrito, mate.
I need the burrito of life.
Burrito
of life. But beautiful stuff there from Penta to do so much damage with so limited resources, moving in with the CZs. Obviously, this is going to really shock the economy of iBUYPOWER, and they still have the opportunity to buy now, but it's starting to get more and more grim for them. Penta, they have to keep this going, though. They need to turn it around now if they want to have a strong chance to get back into the match. And so far, the slower rounds haven't been working out very well for them. So interesting that they're able to get the second round off of a very fast play.
The secret for Penta Spots right now to winning more rounds is Dennis getting those entry frags. If Dennis can get those entry frags, because his aim is absolutely godlike, if he can get those entry frags, then they'll probably have a chance of winning more rounds on the T side of Inferno. But if he doesn't, then it's not going to work out. Felix ready for that push by Desi, and a push without a flash or a smoke, not the best of ideas either.
They did do a deep smoke on banana. They probably didn't expect somebody to push through it and be on that angle. So there's a massive risk from Felix actually, because they kind of should have had they should have had more control there on Banana, but they didn't, and that's going to cost them. 1-for-1 going to definitely favor Penta Sports in this position, where we're going to see now the flashes come in to take the quad and see if they can work middle control. They don't have to commit to the A play, but there's the pick, and why wouldn't they now? 2 players down. Skadoodle!
Oh, Skadoodle! Great shot there. What a beautiful shot by Skadoodle. Goodness me.
That's going to win the round for them.
Unbelievable.
Skadoodle right there.
Swag and Skadoodle on their own. 2 frags for Skadoodle, 3 for Swag. That is swag. That is what, if you wanna call something swag, that's swag. You don't see that a lot. Pushing in from truck side. You've got 5 mans. You've gotten the entry frag.
This is where it gets ugly though, because look, they're forcing up. They don't really have the ability to get the AK on Robson. They just and there's no nades on Dennis, so it's not an ideal situation for them. Tech 9 on Robson. They needed that round so badly, because if iBUYPOWER win this, which they are favored to do, then it's already 8-2. But then the eco comes in, it's like 9-2, and it gets out of control.
It does. What a shot by Skadoodle. I'm just smiling like a little child right now.
Lady Luck was there, but he hit the shot.
He hit the shot. I don't think they really expected that to happen. It's a bit unfair.
So typically they've been playing quite aggressively on Banana. They're actually giving up Banana here as a bit of a mix-up. They probably are aware that either it's a bit of a save or a bit of a pistol buy, or generally they shouldn't be in a position where they're taking aggressive risks.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's what they're going for at the moment.
Smoke one of the CTs. Quite interesting on truck side. It stops them from pushing towards truck side, and for once in this game, it is actually a B execute coming in from Penta Sports. CT smoke goes down, flash push through, but there is a counter smoke by the CTs. They're completely flashed. Swag is still there, however. They'll get 2 frags as they try to push through the smoke. It's not the best idea. Pre-fire takes down Spitty. Oh, and he gets the other kill on Robson. That's just ridiculous by Swag. Swag and Skadoodle, they're playing the way that we expect them to. They're basically finally fulfilling the role as the carries. And Skadoodle, he's only on 6 kills after that, even after that double kill in the round before, where he got the double kill.
This is one of the risks as well of pushing through the smoke, but obviously, like, pushing through the smoke is supposed to carry a degree of surprise. But but like at the same time, the CTs can actually play angles like that, and we've seen it happen in multiple games, and it's obviously very powerful, because if they do try to push through the smoke, boom, that impatience is going to give you a huge spray down.
Exactly. Now Penta Sports are on an eco. We've got 2 CZs, the infamous CZs, one on Spitty and one on Felix. And on an eco before, they were able to push into the A site. It could work out for them once more. AZK will get a double frag. Skadoodle from Library will take down Dennis. Nitro. Frag on. Oh, great reaction. He was tagged as well to 4 HP, and he still made that shot.
So iBUYPOWER in the driving seat now for sure. The buy comes in from Penta. They're in a position now where they have to just keep constantly buying. They'll never have a crazy amount of grenades if they want to be running with the AKs. But iBUYPOWER are basically potentially around the way from having an incredibly dominant first half showing. I mean, 9-6 could obviously be great, but how likely is that at this point from the position Penta are playing?
It doesn't seem like that. There's something quite interesting here by iBUYPOWER. They do have a player in an advanced position at Apps. You have to be really careful. If he dies, gives away Apps, gives away that information. It would be a great start for Penta. But either way, he does back away. He went for that aggressive push, tried to get the pick, didn't get it.
Again, they don't have to commit. If they get a kill here, they don't have to commit on it.
They don't.
They can always keep the option open. It depends on the time as well.
Exactly.
They have a minute left to play with, so it starts to get to the point where if there's 40 seconds left and you get a pick, they're kind of committed. And already iBUYPOWER going for the push.
Comes up. Oh, they only get 1 frag for being shot down by Robson. Nitro completely smoked off here by the terrorist. He tries to push up on top of Graveyard to try and get a frag. Dennis pushes through, completely flashed by the CTs. It's absolute mayhem here. And there is Crystal coming up from outside. Can he get the frag on Skadoodle? Skadoodle misses his off shot, but he still has a bit of health left. And again, for the 2nd time in this map, oh, Crystal. Get a headshot on Nitro. Great job by Dennis to take that through before he does more, but AZK returns the favor with a double kill. Now it's Desi in a 2-on-1 situation. The bomb being planted in towards the site. 1 man behind the truck, and he gets the kill. He makes it a 1-on-1. This is a great start here for Desi. He can get the frag. Beautiful by Desi. Gets the clutch. The 2v1 clutch is real. iBUYPOWER stealing around from Penta, and the few rounds that Penta could have gotten, this was one of them.
Man, they had the guy up on balcony, got 2 quick frags, and that just enabled Desi to get that one-on-one as the bomb was going down. Then another one-on-one. It's just crucial clutch there and gives them a really sick result. Wow, I can't believe it. iBUYPOWER just blasting through Penta. There's been so many close rounds. But generally speaking, iBUYPOWER's CT has definitely been better. Even in that round, just before the push was coming in, they were actually pushing Banana as well at the same time. So they already eliminated what was going on, and they had a quick response in Desi. So very well played. iBUYPOWER, just amazing stuff.
And AZK's double kill was very, very important on that. So if he hadn't been able to do that, Desi would be in a 4v1 situation, which is very, very hard to manage. Aggressive push here at Banana. They don't throw the deep smoke. They've thrown 2 Molotovs, or 1 Molotov, and the deep smoke finally comes up. Go for the peek. They get the kill, but Swag barely survives that encounter with 7 health.
This is so cool because Swag can actually just leave Desi there now, and Desi can with that forward smoke. Desi, he still has a smoke as well, so he can re-smoke this, keep the position alive, and do it by himself. And Penta, with no banana control, they're forced to work A, so they're playing into iBUYPOWER's plans, their hands. They know exactly what's going on. Spitty now the last man standing. He's going to go down as well, and. They were again. It's that kind of like sheep herding mentality where like they shut down Banana. What are they left with in that situation after losing a man? They can't really risk like losing another guy for an information play or to push through smoke. So
it doesn't help when Swag is playing the way he's playing right now. He's on 18 frags at 4K just the round before. 3 deaths only. That's a 6 KDR. Destruction from this young talent. Absolute destruction. 11-2 with only 2 rounds left in this half. Penta forced onto an eco, going with the Tech 9. It's the Zerg rush. It's real. He's completely flashed, firing all over the place. No bullets are going to land. He goes down. Double nade down to Banana. Should do a lot of damage, actually, taking down Spitty. Crystal now on only 6 HP. A bit of friendly fire. Swag getting a bit too trigger happy with the CZ. Desi hiding behind the truck. And maybe he can get the bomb plant here, Crystal.
Yeah, he's going to get it, but I mean, with getting the bomb plant, they're going to have, what, 3,500, it's 800, so they're going to have like 4,300, so they'll get the buy and they'll have more nades than usual, but at the same time, it doesn't really change much because it's not really been the money that's been losing them the rounds in a lot of the cases. Like, they've had a lot of gun rounds thus far, and we've not really seen them find a solution for iBUYPOWER setups. And iBUYPOWER have been mixing it up a lot. They've been keeping Penta guessing. They've been playing aggressive on Banana. They've been playing defensive on Banana. They've been reading their money and reacting very well. Now, AWP for Crystal. And AWP can be awkward on the T side. Let's see how he's going to perform.
He hasn't had a lot of chances to play with the AWP in today's match against iBUYPOWER.
Doodle's just playing defensive here with his AWP. They're just chilling there on defensive positions all the way back. So I like this from iBUYPOWER. Just keep them guessing.
Punish them if they tried to go for that banana early rush, because the fast banana push is pretty dangerous if you only have 2 CTs, because there's only always a maximum of 2 CTs at the B site. So if they go for the fast banana push and they can get the first frag, they know there's only 1 left. But what you do is you punish them before they're able to push towards the B site, and so they won't go for that fast push, and then you're just going to keep them guessing from then on. 12-2. If they win this round iBUYPOWER, they'll have 13 rounds coming into the second half. So
you've got to love the angle there from HSK where he gets to see balcony and gets to see quad. It's a very, very nice angle. They're going to... Oh, that Molotov's going to stagger the push as they try to go through balcony. And now, but the guys from quad can't go in as well. But the Molotov's down as well. And the fire's going to burn AZK to death. I don't even know how that happened. There's fire everywhere as they move on to the bomb site. So far, a good defense coming in from iBUYPOWER as usual. They do not falter. And look at this, Doodle on the box at the back of the site with the AWP in his hand. Good stuff. He's going to go down, and Felix as well. So iBUYPOWER 13-2. What is this? We're seeing iBUYPOWER with
I don't know.
Very strong result.
Penta, there's nothing that they could do. It was just it was a solid defense, and Swag getting the 22 frags in the first half of this match. That's a lot of frags indeed. It seems like iBUYPOWER are probably going to be going through. And my predictions, I thought I was smart, and I made my prediction that that Copenhagen Wolves would go through instead of iBUYPOWER.
Yeah.
It was completely off. They lost against Penta, and Penta are getting completely demolished by iBUYPOWER now, or Inferno. But if Penta win the pistol round and they can play a really solid CT side, maybe they can come back. But
There's a maybe.
maybe, but against this
He's not
iBUYPOWER,
convinced at all.
No, it's not.
You don't believe. Where's the belief? Where's the faith?
I have faith.
He
in
doesn't have
swag.
faith.
I have faith.
Oh, he has faith in swag.
Faith in swag, and
Right.
I also have faith in iBUYPOWER. I was talking about the other type of swag.
Ah, okay, right, okay.
You don't like my jokes, do you, DDK?
I'm not a fan. All right, I'm not a fan. It's
Fine.
not working
I'll
yet.
I'll call James. I'll go get
It's
some.
not working.
I'll get some.
James doesn't have
Comedy.
jokes. He just has like madness. He just
crazy.
like inserts madness, and it's just weird
He's a
and
madman.
hilarious.
That's James.
He's a nutter. James is a nutter. I think that's why everybody.
You know
loves
that James has purchased a horse head.
him. Ruined it. Ruined the surprise.
There's going to be a surprise.
It's pretty surprising. It's pretty shocking.
Well, it's a secret. Don't tell anyone, so other people can be surprised.
All the many thousands of people.
Yeah, guys.
I was
keep
the
it to
worst
you.
time. Hey, like how many like
40k of you. Keep it
Yeah.
a secret. Don't tell anyone. And pretend
That's
you're
just between
surprised.
you
When
and me.
James comes and does it, just pretend you're surprised. Be like, haha, so funny.
do it for James.
Do it for James.
Do it for
Do it
James.
for James.
So we should be jumping into the second half, but it can't help but feel like an anticlimactic affair.
Very
Having
anticlimactic.
having been such a strong performance on the CT half, you know, there's lots of questions going in for iBUYPOWER. Losing Days, losing Steel, losing what many would consider was great leadership and just a great resource of Counter-Strike knowledge. Those two players, their pro-level knowledge is incredible.
Yep.
And perhaps two of the most knowledgeable players in North America. One could even go so far as to say those guys have done their studying. But we'll have to see if PENTA can bring stuff back on the CT side. It all starts with this pistol.
Very fast B push here coming up. Only one CT ready for them. The other is at the other is at Speedway. Nitro will make the frag on Dennis. Speedy's ready with the smoke.
They have to rotate somebody now. I mean, they're being a little bit slow here. They're still holding the rotation. They need somebody to come over here now. Obviously, we can see the pushes coming in, but this is a big gamble here for PENTA.
Oh, he flops the smoke. He actually flops the smoke. He hits the pillar instead. And he's now forced to try and peek at them from the side of that smoke. Oh, nicely done by Speedy. He gets 2 frags at least. And now the rotation's coming in from his teammates. If you guys hear the music, I hope you're enjoying that background sound, those background sounds. AZK ready at CT. Gets only 1 frag for being shot down by Robson. And now it's a 2-on-2. Robson with only 13 HP has the armor. There's the defuse kit on Crystal. They can play with time. It's not too bad. He knows exactly where he is. Gets him right next to the fountain. 9 HP on Skadoodle. Penta Sports. Penta Sports are in a position to get the pistol round, and they have to get the pistol round. Oh, nicely done by Robson. Diffuse will go to their advantage, and there is hope left for the Germans.
Happy Krishna.
Is it Happy or is it Harry?
I'm not sure. I
It's
can't
not
really
Happy
make it out.
Krishna, is it?
I don't know. I don't know these things.
You're culturally insensitive, so you're supposed to know.
I have no knowledge. Very, very
It
merry
changed,
old band.
it changed the atmosphere of that round. It made it a bit more kind of carnival-like.
It is much happier.
Yeah, it was a happier round.
Either way, it's the CZs coming out to play for iBUYPOWER, and you know it's all up for grabs when the CZs come into the mix. And there's 1 flash on Skadul. Would expect a pop flash into mid. That's usually where you'd find this.
Yes.
So let's see if that is the case. In fact, there it goes.
No fear from Swag.
Pop flash into mid.
Crystal's right behind him. He's right behind him. He'll make a quick double kill. Very nice spray down by Crystal to get 2 headshots. Felix there in support will drop the bomb. Pretty solid CT side play by PENTA.
I love that move, hiding in the smoke. I mean, it's like one of those things like the oldest trick in the book, and it's a big risk because if you know you get caught, I mean that's huge.
And you have no idea what's going on either.
Yeah, it's not the safe play where you should still be fine, but it's like the big risk where you're going to get the element of surprise and then maybe kill the entire team dead. Like we saw how strong that was. So I'd love to see that. It's very ballsy. And PENTA are going to keep themselves alive with no losses, so the money's going to start to roll in, and that's going to make them feel good. But I think it should be hard to feel all that good, considering that they are 9 rounds behind right now.
Your mathematics, it needs improving, sir. 13 minus 4
I
is
corrected
9.
myself. Instantly.
You were fast, yeah, you were fast. I'll give that to you. Oh, nice start there by Crystal to make the frag on Swag, and it's pretty dangerous to do that because usually the terrorists are there before you. They've got their gun aimed in that window, and they're able to make that frag. And actually, Crystal was hurt before he made the shot, so had Swag been able to get the headshot immediately, he would have been the one alive after that encounter. Either way, they do have the man advantage now. The Germans, full buy from iBUYPOWER. This is the real test of their defenses. Will Penta Esports, or Penta Sports, sorry, be able to
Incendiary.
defend against the
It's fine for them.
onslaught?
The only problem is that they don't have grenades. That's the only issue. They've got a smoke and 2 flashes, which really suggests, I mean, their best chances on B, because that smoke on CT spawn obviously really gives a lot of opportunity to take the site and get the plant down safely. They need more nades to do A, so this is a must right now if we're going to see on B.
There's 2 CTs, one behind Spindle and the other in sight, and they're going to go through. Spiddy will make the frag, Dennis will get the other. They're going to go right through the smoke, which actually came in as a counter. Molotov will do a bit of damage on Nitro, but he'll get 2 frags going into the site, as now Robson, Crystal and Felix have to play for the retake. The bomb's been planted for iBUYPOWER, that's good. They do have money to play with. They only need 3 more rounds, so they can take it easy. They don't have to win this round, but Penta Sports do. They have to make this retake. Good crossfire set up by the T's.
Keaton and Potty, can it stand the test of time? Even today, it's still very strong.
Oh, Nitro with a 3rd frag for this round, but won't make it the 4th. He literally had to get an ace to win that round. Yeah, he'd have to he had to have to get an ace. Is that even correct English? I don't know.
He'd have to get an ace to win that round.
How did you say it so well?
I don't know, man.
He'd have to get a. He'd have
Been
to
talking English for a while now.
He'd have to.
Sometimes it goes wrong. Often goes wrong when you're casting. Speaking.
It does. It does. You forget English.
Yeah.
Yeah. You learn a language called gibberish. It's a really good language.
And we're going to see a fast pressure up the banana area from T-side iBUYPOWER.
Double nade. The double nade is real.
Damn.
Limbs everywhere, as both Desi and AZK are victims of that tactic. Dennis has to be really careful. He gets shot down by Skadoodle. I don't know why he was peeking through the smoke there. You've gotten 2 frags. You have the advantage. They're on an eco. Stay back. Let them go into the site.
Throwing flashbang.
So lots of time to play with. I mean, a whole minute. But the problem is 1 flash. Again, Inferno is a map that requires grenades to get into position.
Oh, there's a terrorist going through Arch here. Crystal will be ready for him, though.
And there is the flash use by Swag. Going to go in through the corner. And there's Crystal with the spray. And that's an easy pick there for him. Easy pickup, easy frags, easy life.
Easy skins.
And Penta looking good now.
Oh, Spiddy, you have to land those shots, Spiddy. Yes, the bomb plant. Hope is rekindled for Penta Sports as they make it 13-6. The economy of iBUYPOWER is good, however, and actually good enough for Skadoodle to buy an AWP and armor as well.
They get a lot more out of, like, as opposed to being the CTs in this position. iBUYPOWER can constantly losing rounds. Obviously, they can do a lot more with less money because they can always dictate the situations in which they can, you know, they can always choose the right weapons for the right job, essentially. Whereas the CTs have to react all the time. So, iBUYPOWER definitely able to call the shots and really. Oh, Penta are actually going to start off with 3 on B to begin with here.
But no aggressive push down banana, which is quite interesting.
And
instead, you only have Crystals peeking with the AWP. That's a really difficult shot to make. Unless they stop like that, just the way Nitro did, then if they just move across, it's very difficult. You have to be super fast. You have like inhuman reflexes.
I can see how he rotates. This is very common to do a play like this, where you have 3 on B, and it's usually going to be the AWPer, so you can make a quick shot, use the timing of his spawn, and then like rotate back around. It's a risk, but it's definitely can pay off, as now they're looking pretty good in the setup.
You don't see a lot of fast A pushes anyway, so you can do that. I mean, if people go for a fast push on Inferno, it's usually towards the B side. The fast A push, it doesn't really happen so much. Now, iBUYPOWER are 1 man down because of Crystal shot on Nitro.
They've restored banana control though, so that's actually really good to know.
They'll still be playing for A site though. But they've blocked the information from the CTs. The CTs don't know what's going on in banana right now. They've got 2 CTs deep in the site.
They've got to be thinking about going for the play now. There's so little time left, and in they go, in the grenades go. And Penta's life much more difficult, but that jump up onto Graveyard. Look at this position. Easy shots here for Felix. It's going to be a very tough situation now for Desi to pull back into the hands of iBUYPOWER. Let's pick up the bomb and might just be able to scrap together a plant, but it's looking good, is it?
It doesn't have enough time. They won't be able to save the gun either. 13-7. Penta Sports win that round. They're only 6 rounds away from iBUYPOWER at the moment. They're getting closer and closer. They're actually playing pretty solid on the CT side because iBUYPOWER haven't won a round yet.
Definitely. It's looking very interesting now as iBUYPOWER. They don't have, again, many grenades to work with. So they got 2 smokes, well 3, actually, okay, they got 4 smokes. I can't count how many smokes they have, and only 4 flashes. So they got to get up quickly onto the angles that they choose to go for. You don't want to get caught in a situation where you kind of win position slowly, then you don't really have any nades to actually get like the site or even to hold the site with. And might just go for the
They
quick
have to
pick
throw the
without
smoke
nades.
down. They see the peak. Why aren't they throwing the smoke down?
That is so ballsy. They can delay it until it's the last possible second. It's always going to be better.
That's a really good trade there for iBUYPOWER. Desi taking down Crystal and dropping the op. And if you saw just Robson there firing the op, so they're not able to pick it up as well. Swag getting ready to throw down the CT smoke, perhaps. If he decides not to. Right now, there's only one CT waiting for them in the B site. That's Dennis, but if there's any player I want holding the B site, it would be Dennis. Throws down that smoke finally, so that's 17 seconds. So until about 30 seconds left, he should be able to keep control of the B site unless they decide to push through the smokes. 3 men towards the A site here. Penta putting their money on the A site, putting their players on towards the A site. The smoke dissipates. Molotov comes back. Comes on. Sorry, not bad. 2 Molotovs actually. By the CTs. And now the terrorists are pushing into the site. They've already lost quite a lot of HP because of the Molotovs. Robson's there at Spindle to get first frag. Gets the second headshot on Nitro, and Swag's on his own right now. Whether it's Spiddy's AK-47 or that Molotov, something was going to kill him. And Penta spots make it 13-8. And that was really smart by them. They threw 1 Molotov. Those guys threw a smoke to defuse the Molotov, and then they threw another Molotov right after it. So they were going to go through a Molotov regardless. So it was really well played by Penta Spots, keeping control of the B site. Great support play. Great CT play in general.
And they've got enough money that they're going to buy 5 Molotovs, or 5 incendiaries. I like me some barbecue. I don't know about you.
Some American barbecue. Ooh, that double nade was really nice. I like that new addition to the Go TV, that Alt button. As you follow the nades.
It's really cool. We can follow the flash, see how that goes over. Just flashes over there. You can see how effective that is as a pop flash.
Second flash comes up, forces him to back away. And an incendiary as well.
This is really big because Swag is trying to move out into quad from Boiler, but his teammates can't get up to support him.
Yep.
It doesn't really, it's not as effective. And great pick
What
from
a
Crystal.
shot by Crystal. They really got A site shut down, Penta Spots. They really, really do. AZK.
No nades left for them now.
Oh, he makes the frag on Kaina. It pops out. The trade is real. Robson will get 1 frag, but Swag returns. And these are the trades that work for the advantage of the terrorist side. Swag picks up the op and actually stays in that position, and the bomb will be going towards the B site. Dennis gets reminded by his teammates, go back towards the B site. They might go towards the B site. We've not seen the bomb yet. And that's a very good call because now he'll be able to stop it from being planted. It's 3-on-2 with only 25 seconds left on the clock. They have to move, and they have to move fast. They can't go towards the A site. So it has to be a B push. Swag coming in to support, but will be shot by Spiddy from behind. It's all up to Nitro on his own with the AK. So he's shot down by Dennis. Penta Sports get 9 rounds, making it 13-9. Only 4 rounds away from iBUYPOWER. If they keep up this momentum, they can definitely come back in this game, and it would be a huge upset for Penta Sports to kick iBUYPOWER out of this tournament.
Yeah, I mean, I would want to see iBUYPOWER just going like hard for apartments or something right now. Just get this round over with. Just get a fast play with the CZs. Nothing to really support them. Just the CZs are going to stand alone on their own merit, which is quite strong in of itself.
Exactly.
But yeah, I mean, they've got to start feeling the pressure. I mean, because they haven't been working, and that's a really big problem for iBUYPOWER. Their CT side was great, but they've got to make it happen here with these CZs. Or these executes onto the site.
Oh, nice by Robson. Good support by Dennis. And one thing to note, Swag, who was on 22 kills the first half, is only on 24 this half. He's getting 2 frags in the last 9 rounds, or the last 7 rounds, let's say. So the player who was really making quite a difference for iBUYPOWER on the CT side has not been able to get into the game in the second half. And he's still top fragging with 24. The rest of his teammates are around the same amount of frags as well. He's got quite a lot more frags than even the Penta Sports players. 3 rounds difference. Penta are providing a very strong CT side. No op on Crystal this round, however. Instead, they'll all be playing with rifles. Standard setup, 3 A site, 2 B. I've not actually gone for aggressive nades.
I love that with the knife, so
Yeah.
you can move more quickly for the peek. Very dangerous, but still. Gonna get some information.
Yeah, he'll get the information whether they're going for a fast push towards mid or not. Nice Molotov. We're going to go right through it, AZK. Good smoke as well. This is really nice CT play here, using the smokes and incendiaries to their full and maximum potential. And that's what makes Inferno such a CT-sided map, especially nowadays, is that teams have really learned how to use Molotovs and smokes.
In the smoke! Oh,
He's done a happy.
dangerous.
He's done a happy. Oh, he's right behind them.
Crystal!
Oh, he's gonna go through Crystal! Speedy's gonna get 2 frags anyway. He'll only get 1 actually. And Swag on the other side. Oh, Swag with 3 frags. This is huge from Swag. Finally, he's back in action. I was just saying he only had 2 frags this half. And all of a sudden he makes it 4. This could be an ace from Swag. It's 1-on-1 him against Dennis. Penta Spots can't throw away this round. It's so close. They could really come back in this game. But if Swag wins this, he throws everything down the window. Oh, fail smoke by Swag. He's got 18 seconds left and the bomb's down. Just hide. Just hide! Oh, he makes the frag, Dennis. Goodness me, Dennis. You're giving me a heart attack. What are you doing? Penta Spots will get that round 13-11. But Swag with a 4K all of a sudden from mid. Just out of nowhere. You know what, mate? I'm going to wipe you guys out. I don't care. I don't care what's happening.
But still, you can't forget the result. 11-13 now. Penta Sports climbing, and if it takes Swag to make a 4 kill for them to get close to even win a round, it's still looking just as bad. And we need to see iBUYPOWER just better on these entries.
You know what they're missing?
What is that?
They're missing an in-game lead, I think. I think that's what they're missing. I think they're missing direction. They've not been able to really...
It's hard to replace Dazed or Steel as stat role.
They've just not been able to provide much in terms of tactically. And their tactics have just...
They're a little bit staggered. They're a little bit sloppy here and there. It's quite obvious that that's the weakness for this team so far. It's something they need to overcome right now.
You can't lose 11. I mean, they got 13 rounds. You can't lose 9 rounds straight on the T side, especially when you have 13 on the CT side. It definitely means there's something wrong. But it is a very CT-sided map, no doubt about that. Crystal peeking once more towards mid. Catches Desi, lands his shot. And the thing with the Penta Sports players is they're such talented players. They've got such amazing aim. Every single one of them has incredible aim, and they can land some crazy shots. It's really difficult pushing those angles. And they were using those smokes and incendiaries to their maximum potential and maximum effect. And it's made iBUYPOWER's job almost impossible.
To see a German team make it, that's a huge deal for the German team.
It is.
It's been a long time.
You'd
since
expect
we've
mouse
seen
spots to do that.
a strong result from Germany. So we're going to see if they're able to make the entries here. It's not happening. The defense is too strong. Once again, these crossfires, these counter grenades, Penta on point, and they are looking. They're on track to do better than iBUYPOWER did on their CT side, which was quite dominant.
Unbelievable. Can you believe this? 10 rounds in a row?
Not being able to close is incredibly frustrating for everybody who's playing for iBUYPOWER, but also the fans of iBUYPOWER. They want to see them close this game out.
They're running out of time.
They've been on 13 rounds forever.
They have to do something different. They have to break through the CT defense. Penta Sports, not only have they won the rounds, but they've looked so solid in doing that at the same time. It's a fast A push here coming in from iBUYPOWER. And the smokes and molotovs are actually a bit late. Robson has to go in for support. Crystal make a frag before pulling back. Robson's there. He'll get shot down. Skadoodle takes down Robson. AZK will finish off Crystal. Now Arch side is controlled by iBUYPOWER. A site is there for the taking. Felix is in pit. He's the main guy between them and control of the A site. He lands a few shots. I think it's on Swag. Maybe it was on Skadoodle. I think it was on Swag. Skadoodle's only got 5 HP. Playing it nice and slow here, iBUYPOWER. They know that there's a CT. Oh, he sees him. He sees him. Skadoodle sees him. Is he going to go back? Oh my god. Don't shoot your friend's head. He needs it.
That was scary.
He's still behind the truck. One CT coming in for support. Felix sees that smoke, goes right through it. Will be able to pick up a frag on Swag. AZK and Skadoodle left. They will get the bomb planted. However, AZK sees one of the CTs, makes a frag at 2-on-2. Felix takes down Skadoodle. It's all up to AZK here. It's a 2-on-1. He has to wait for support, Felix. He knows that he's got support coming in from Spiddy. All they have to do is set up a crossfire, and they know that AZK is most likely in the site, especially after he made that frag. He's going to push through. It's going to be an easy frag for AZK now. It's a 1v1. AZK can win this round, but Felix will get the frag regardless. And Felix with a 3K equalizes the score, 13-13, and all of a sudden, this match is really, really close. 11 rounds in a row on the CT side by Penta.
Oh my god, is it really happening? This surely won't happen. iBUYPOWER, ABC, always be closing, Need to get on top of that. I mean, right now iBUYPOWER, they did get the bomb down, so they do have this the possibility of, so we lost all the weapons there on the overlay. They do have the possibility to have more nades now than normal, but at the same time, they still don't have an answer.
Wow.
And Crystal, he always is getting these opening kills. Always he's finding them.
Oh, they're so confident on the CT side. Penta spots are really showing to us how good they are.
It's a big result
on
here
the
for this German side so far, but can they close? They are now in the position where that's a reality.
They definitely can. If they've won 11 rounds in a row, they can definitely hold it.
Wow.
Smoke gets a shot on Nitro. Really nicely done. Nade comes in. Smoke. Molotov. Somewhere in apartments for some reason. Nobody's there, mate. Don't worry about that. They're going to push through. Should be easy pickings here. Crystal will get one frag. AZK. Oh, it's a knife!
No! He knifed him!
Oh, dear. Oh, dearie me. That's 1.4k in the bank. And that's his honor down the drain.
Oh my god, that's insult to injury right there.
14-13. They're 2 rounds away. Can you believe this, DDK?
No.
Can you believe
No.
Penta Sports just won 12 rounds in a row against iBUYPOWER, who only needed 3 rounds to finish this game? Can you believe how CT-sided Inferno is?
I don't believe in anything anymore. Stop asking me that.
I don't know. But this is crazy. Every single round, almost every single round, all of them have bought Molotov.
Yeah, they've been doing that for a while. And the thing is about the Molotov is that, in addition to the smoke, it creates so much delay. So much delay. And we're seeing how effectively they've been using that delay to stagger the pushes and to just completely just force these weird angles and just, what? Where did that shot come from?
I have no idea. No idea what's going on. The Penta Sports are on their way to actually going to the round of 8, the first German team.
I don't know how.
This would be excellent. Felix with a first and a second. Robson there to support. Doesn't get the third. Swag's on his own. He's in a really tough situation here.
Number
Gets
one.
the first. Will not get any more after that.
They're on match point.
13. It's match point for Penta Sports. They might go through to the round of 8. iBUYPOWER might be knocked out by Penta Sports, and nobody saw this coming, especially since iBUYPOWER had 13 rounds coming out of the first half. We know it's a CT-sided map, but we didn't know Penta were going to play so well. Spiddy and Crystal both.
We didn't know they're going to get 14 in a row. What? No.
They deserve it. If they get this round, they deserve it. 14 in a row. Completely shut down iBUYPOWER.
Like
no T-side. T-side is
a Galil,
does not exist.
A Galil 2 decoys. That says everything. A Galil and 2 decoys. That tells you about how bad the situation is right now. They're going to rely on... Somebody's got to step it up. Someone from iBUYPOWER has to step things up. It can't just be Swag.
I think it's the end of the road for iBUYPOWER. I really do. I really, really do. It doesn't seem likely. They've not been able to win any rounds on the T side. Any. And they won't be able to. Penta are just too good.
Are you going to call it right now? I mean...
I've called it. I have called it. How much do you want to bet, DDK? It'll be 16-13 here. I know it's a sad thing to say. And I really wanted iBUYPOWER to go through.
It's getting burned from the ceiling there.
Yeah, it's probably like, oh, why is my head sweating? It feels a bit hot here.
Do you have Penta? They're ready for this. They got the heat and potty set up at the back of the B bomb site. And it is a strong setup.
AZK will get the frag on Crystal. It's a good start here for iBUYPOWER. Might be hope. It will be a B execute. 40 seconds left on the clock. Skadoodle flashes himself now into towards the site. The 2 CTs are hiding in the corners. Crossfire setup. Skadoodle will get the entry frag on Dennis. Spiddy's in the corner here. Can probably delay them ever so slightly. He'll get the frag on Desi. He'll drop the bomb. He'll get the second, almost the third. Nitro finally takes him down. Now it's a 2-on-1. iBUYPOWER are in a good position to win this round. And he'll get the frag. Now it's a 1-on-1. Bomb hasn't been planted yet. The bomb's actually down. Felix against Swag. This could be the end for iBUYPOWER. Swag with only 11 HP. Felix coming up. 62 HP on Felix. Bomb will be planted by Swag. He didn't have a lot of time left and he'll get the frag. It's the end. Penta Spots will win this match and it's unbelievable. I don't think anybody thought that Penta Spots will win that. iBUYPOWER, after getting 13 rounds on the C